In this video, I'm asking things about like unique cultures, different like habits and customs in the world. We have very unique customs and cultures which can be acceptable in other countries but might not be in other countries, can be rude sometimes. So we want to find out what's okay, what's not okay. In Japan, many people follow this rule. Do you have that kind of concept in your country?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, how are you guys? 皆さんご機嫌いかがでしょうか？今日も可能性無限大 This is タロサックということで、今日の動画では日本人にとっては当たり前なんだけども海外ではダメ絶対、日本人が気をつけるべき文化とは一体というテーマでやっていきたいと思います。約2年前に出したこちらの動画、日本人にとっては当たり前のマナーなんだけどもあなたの国ではどうですかということで、思ってもいない回答の連続でとても衝撃を受けたと同時にすごく興味深かったっていうコメントをたくさんいただきました。再生回数も40万回超えということでとても多くの人に楽しんでいただいたこちらの動画、この動画の一番最後にもこれ画面に出しますので、ぜひこの動画見終わってからでもいいのでまだ見てないという方そちらもチェックしてください。今回の動画でも日本では当たり前の習慣で何も考えずに海外に行った時にやりそうなんだけども、これ実際あなたの国ではどうなのみたいな習慣をいくつか持ってきたので、早速ここからですね、日本独特の考えとか習慣は海外ではどう見られるのかインタビューしていきたいと思います。僕のチャンネルでは様々なトピックに関する外国人のインタビュー動画ですとか英語学習に関するコンテンツを毎週配信しております。見るだけで頭の中がグローバル化すること間違いなし。面白いと思ってもらえた方はチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。それからまだ撮ってない人いないと思うんですけど、現在期間限定で僕の最新オリジナル教材ですね、タロサックがよく使う英語表現30選、こちらを僕の公式 LINE に来てくれた方全員にプレゼントさせていただいております。こちら非常に即効性があってスピーキング力向上に役立つ教材となっております。ぜひこの教材を受け取りたい方、概要欄の一番上に僕の公式あります。そちら来ていただいて英語フレーズとこの6文字でメッセージを送ってください。他の記号とか文字とかは含めずに英語フレーズこの6文字で僕の公式 LINE にメッセージを送ってください。ということで今日も早速行きましょう。What country are you ladies from?
Italy.
Italy?
Italy as well.
I have been to Italy twice, to be honest. Where about Italy are you from?
From the north?
From the north?
Yeah.
Okay, like which is like northern than Milano?
No.
Souther, but by the sea,
Okay.
near Bologna.
Oh, near Bologna.
Yeah.
Must be very beautiful, yeah?
It
It is.
Okay, now I want to eat pasta and pizza. I actually have a pizza yesterday. Can't do it 2 days in a row. I get like this. I'm already like this. But. Okay, it's Saturday today, and you guys obviously walking on the beach. How do you usually spend your weekend?
Yeah, we usually go at the beach or like going out on
Yeah.
Saturday especially, yeah.
Saturday drinking night?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we have few bars here.
Yeah.
So that we enjoying going.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been here in Australia?
I've been here for 5 years.
5? Oh, that's a quite long time. Okay. And yourself?
I'm just here, come here like 2 months ago, so I'm new addition.
Good time, good time. So today in this video, we're going to talk about like cultural differences and habits, customs, blah, blah, blah. As I said, I am from Japan, and I think Japan is quite unique, different from other countries. Because of that, we have very unique customs and cultures, things like that, which can be acceptable in other countries, but might not be in other countries, can be rude sometimes. So we want to find out what's okay, what's not okay. Let me ask you some questions, okay?
Yeah.
In Japan, in a restaurant, when we want to get attention from the waiter, we say, "Sumimasen" with a loud voice. You need to shout, otherwise no one's going to come to you. Or it takes time, but they'll come to you. But can you do that in your country?
No, we can't.
No?
No, we can't.
Is it going to be rude?
Yeah, and you can't be loud in the restaurant, so
You can't be loud.
You can't be loud. Just like maybe up your hands and that's it.
Yeah, like this.
And you don't really say excuse me?
Yeah, it's like, excuse me.
Just-
yeah,
just quietly,
Yeah,
yeah?
just quietly, yeah.
Okay, the 5-minute rule. This is very Japanese. So we have some sort of like a concept of 5-minute rule, which is like if you have an appointment 3 o'clock, most of Japanese people tend to be there at 2:55, 5 minutes before the appointment. We grew up like that. Do you have that sort of like concept in your country?
I wouldn't say so.
No?
No, I have a friend. She's always late, so so not really.
Are you not that kind of person?
No, I'm more Japanese.
Punctual. I think I like people punctual. Answering the phone with a specific greeting. Do you know what Japanese people say when we get the phone call?
No?
Moshi moshi, we say. Moshi moshi, which doesn't have a meaning, but we say moshi moshi. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Yeah. Do you have anything like that?
We have something when we say bye. It's like more ciao 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 ciao. So multiple times.
Yeah.
Ciao, 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 like this?
Yeah, a few times.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Okay. Isn't that the many people do?
Oh, everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not only ciao.
No, not
No.
one.
Okay, interesting. So staying quiet on public transport. So in Japan, you get to be quiet on the buses and trains, and also somehow on the elevator too. Do you have that kind of like culture in your country, or like common sense?
I think like people like keep talking to each other, but like quietly, like not loud. I would say. Yeah.
Okay. So as long as it's like quietly talking, okay.
Yeah, we still keep talking. Yeah, we're not like just staying quiet for the whole time. Yeah.
Like on the trains, we have specific areas where like you can't speak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like just that in that areas.
Wearing a mask when feeling unwell. Even before Corona, we always wear a mask if you feel unwell. Did you have that sort of like
Not before Corona.
Not
no.
before Corona?
Not before Corona, I would say.
now?
For us, back in the days, were so strange during like masks.
Yeah, I've heard of
so
it, yeah.
we had to be to get used to that.
Yeah.
For Asian people, it was like a normal
was
thing.
normal.
We know about that. So even nowadays, we don't wear masks.
Nowadays, no.
No.
So, like, honestly speaking, was it like the Asian thing to wear a mask for you guys? Like,
It's an Asian.
It's an
for
Asian
sure.
thing,
For
yeah?
sure.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Ignoring when someone sneezes. So when people sneeze, you need to say bless you, I think, in this country. But in Japan, we don't really say anything.
Oh.
Do you have, is it going to be rude if I don't say anything?
Well, we used to say bless you, like even
In
here, like
Italy?
in Italy or here in Australia. So it's like quite common, to
Okay.
say that.
So if you sneeze when you're with a friend, and if no one say anything, you feel like nobody cares about me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We for sure say like salute.
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 Which is like a bless you.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay.
just if it's your friends or if it's a stranger, of course not. Or maybe like if you are very outgoing.
Okay,
But
okay.
Otherwise, like we say always.
You need to say it.
Yeah.
So the last question is going to be like this. I want to know unique cultures from Italy. Any unique habit, customs, if you have, which can be only seen in Italy.
Yeah, for example, when you eat something that you quite like, you
Yeah.
can say like this.
Or in a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Restaurant or like even like, when you're like in group of friends, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I really like it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I should be going to Italy next month to see football. So if I go there in a restaurant, if I do this to the waiter or waitress, they'll be happy.
No.
No,
Only with food.
only with the food. Only with the food.
Careful.
Okay, not to people, yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's very common to see like foreigners knowing about like this sign. Yeah, but
What's this?
yeah,
I
this
see
doesn't
all
mean
the-
everything. Like
It
we
doesn't
have
mean everything.
No, we have specific reason to do this. Like it's what do you want? What do you mean? So it's not for everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys just doing this for
No.
24/7.
No.
Oh, it has a meaning.
Yeah, like what do you mean? What do you want? So,
This is the biggest education of 2025. So what is it for again?
what do you want? What do you need? What are you saying?
Quite many. Okay, interesting. Thank you very much for your education. Grazie.
Grazie. Prego.
What country are you guys from?
Philippines.
The Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay, your English sounds amazing. And how long have you lived here?
I've been here for like almost 2 years, 3
2
years.
years, yeah.
Yeah, I've been here for like 4 months.
Yeah? Okay,
Just
okay.
fresh. Yeah,
Yeah, what made you come here, man?
Work. Yeah.
Work.
And yeah.
work too.
Yeah, better opportunities.
Yeah,
I guess.
better opportunities.
Correct.
Yeah.
By the way, it's Saturday today, and how do you usually spend your weekends, most likely?
Most of the time in the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just chill. Yeah, relax.
Yeah, you guys look like a typical beach boys, hey? The fashion. Okay, so in this video, today we're going to talk about like cultural differences and habits, customs,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. I'm from Japan, and I think Japan is quite unique. Because of that, we have a lot of unique cultures and customs and behavior, which can be acceptable in other countries as well, but some might not be. So I want to tell you some of them, and let me know if we can do that in your country, and if you also do that in your country. Let's go through one by one. So the first one is gonna be in a restaurant, calling a waiter by shouting "sumimasen," like loudly shouting that. Can you do that in your country?
I mean, you could do it, but not like in a shout way.
Or in a rude way. Yeah. Sometimes
Just
you can call people.
Yeah,
the
They're just
waiters.
called like Excuse me.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can still say that.
Yeah.
Because in Western country, I think you gotta make eye contact, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The 5-minute rule. So in Japan, many people follow this rule. We grew up like this. So, for example, if you have a meeting from 3 p.m., we tend to be at the spot 2:55, 5 minutes before that. Do you have that kind of concept in your country?
For us, usually Filipinos are late. And
Usually late.
Yeah, they call it Filipino time. So if you guys gonna meet up at 3 p.m., usually we arrive like 3:05.
Right.
Okay. 5 minutes late.
5 minutes late, or sometimes more than that, like 30 minutes late. And expected already.
People take it easy, huh? Okay. Answering the phone with a specific greeting. Do you know how Japanese people say when we get the phone call?
No, I'm not familiar. Actually.
We say moshi moshi.
Oh.
We say moshi moshi, which doesn't have a really meaning. Do you have that sort of like a typical greeting, specific greeting?
No, in the Philippines, no. You just say hi or hello.
So when you get a phone call, say hi.
What's up?
Okay. Same as English. Okay.
Pretty much.
So in Japan, you gotta stay quiet in the public transport or on the elevator too. So obviously buses, trains, when you're on, you gotta be quiet, and somehow elevator as well. If you feel like you can't talk. Do you have that sort of atmosphere in your country?
No. Mostly for the Philippines in public transportation, they talk a lot.
They talk a lot.
Pretty loud too. So.
FaceTime acceptable?
FaceTime in person. Pretty loud.
Okay.
Sometimes they usually go in pairs when going home or going somewhere.
So happy time, happy time.
Yeah.
Wearing a mask when you feel unwell. So in Japan, even before the pandemic, if you feel unwell, to prevent from spreading germs, you got to wear a mask. Do you have that kind of concept in your country?
I think before pandemic it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't?
But after pandemic, people started to adapt that.
Culture, like wearing masks when you're sick.
Okay. Like honestly speaking, when you feel sick, do you think you wear mask?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Sometimes not.
Sometimes
to be
not,
honest,
Depends on a person. Ignoring when someone sneezes. So we don't really say bless you or whatever when someone sneezes. Is it going to be rude in your country?
Oh, not
really.
required.
Okay.
Not required.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to say it. Or,
But if you say it, it's nice.
Yeah.
So last one, complimenting someone on having a small face. So especially for women in Japan, we say, oh my God, you have a small face, which is compliment. Like it sounds like you have a perfectly balanced figure or something.
Okay.
How do you feel if you get that?
I think it's okay.
In the Philippines, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not really a big deal if they're gonna say it or not. It just depends on how they say it. Sometimes they say it in a bad way or rude way, so that will convey a different meaning for us.
Okay. So here is the last question of this video. I want to know if you have unique culture in the Philippines, something that makes your culture very unique.
With Japan, isn't it you bow?
We bow when we see people.
In the Philippines, usually for the elders to show respect, you need to do this, and we call it mano.
Mano. So you hold
the
elders.
Okay, so you hold the elder's hand
and then put it on your forehead
as a like, hey, hello.
It's a sign of respect.
Oh wow. Okay. Do you guys do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially with families.
Okay. So many Japanese people go to the Philippines to study English. So if they do that, I think it's pretty cool, huh?
Sign of respect.
Sign of respect. All right. Even to friends and like young people, a bit older people. Okay.
Just older.
Just older, yeah.
Yeah, the elderly.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you very much. How can I say thank you in your language?
Salamat.
Salamat, guys.
Okay.
Salamat.
Thank you. Welcome.
What country are you from?
I'm from Argentina.
You're from Argentina. So you speak Spanish as a first language?
I speak Spanish, yes.
Okay. Your English is amazing. Before even we started filming, we had a bit of conversation. How long have you been here now?
I've been here for 2.5 months.
2.5 months. Okay, not so long.
Not so long.
So you could speak English when you were in Argentina?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
My school was pretty good on it.
Oh
so.
really? Okay. So in this video, I'm asking things about like unique cultures, different like habits and customs in the world.
Right.
Okay. So like I said, I'm from Japan, and I think Japan is quite unique, and because of that, we have a unique culture, habits, and customs, which you can't see outside Japan. So I have some like examples today. I wanna show them to you.
Okay.
And please let me know if they can be accepted in your country, or maybe considered a rude stuff in your
Alright.
country.
Okay.
Okay?
Go for
Because we don't know. So some people tend to do that in other countries. When you're in a restaurant,
Yes.
you want to have attention from a waiter.
Yeah.
How would you get the attention?
I would put my hand up and I would wait for the waitress or
Yeah.
waiter to see me.
Okay, you're not going to say anything?
Oh no.
Oh no? So in Japan,
Not really.
we tend to say, excuse me, with a loud way.
Oh.
Can we do that in your country?
Oh, I wouldn't. I really would not do that.
Oh, definitely not.
I don't know if definitely like sometimes old people do that.
Yeah?
But it's not considered polite.
Okay, it's like a
Yeah.
pushing.
A little bit.
Like kind of like a
yes.
hurry up
Yes.
sort of thing.
Yes.
Okay, we try not to do that in other cultures. What about this? Maybe not. The 5-minute rule. We get this kind of education in Japan. We grew up with it. So if you have like a appointment, meeting, whatever, and it starts from 3 o'clock, you be there 5 minutes prior. So 2:55.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you have that kind of like custom concept?
Okay. People in Argentina tend to be late.
Tend to be late.
Tend to
more
be
often.
late. Yeah, so when you get an appointment, they wait for you up until like 15 minutes. You have
Okay.
like a 15-minute window to get there if you're late. Is it polite? No.
No.
Do people do that? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's very rare that people do that 5 minutes prior.
Yes.
Okay. People are laid back, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
more
laid back.
chill.
Yeah, okay, good. Answering the phone with a specific greeting.
Yes.
Do you know how Japanese people take a phone call?
No.
It doesn't have any meaning, but we say moshi moshi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. How do you get the phone call?
If I don't know who's calling me, I never say my name.
Okay, you
I'm
never
like,
say your name.
Hi, who am I speaking with?
Oh,
That's
okay.
how I start.
Staying quiet on the public transportation, which is pretty common in Japan. Buses, trains, and somehow on the elevator too.
Oh.
You got to be quiet. You can't be talking on the phone, obviously. Can you speak on the phone?
Oh, you can speak. People actually go into the trains and buses and they sing, play guitar. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
so it's in the morning when everyone's going to work, people tend to be quiet
Yeah.
just because it's really early.
Okay.
But then throughout the day, super nicey.
Okay.
Super nicey.
So it depends on the time.
Yes, but it's okay to be. No one's gonna say anything if you're loud.
Okay, so
Yes.
even you do a FaceTime, no one's gonna yell at you or
Maybe not FaceTime.
maybe not
but
FaceTime,
yes.
but on the phone it's
But
okay.
on the phone it's okay.
Okay. Wearing a mask when you feel sick. Do you do that?
We
or,
do not.
Or do you think it's a very
No.
Asian thing?
Okay, I think it's variation, and actually I started seeing that in my country after the pandemic.
Yeah.
Before I didn't, like really weird.
Never do. Never.
Almost
do.
never.
Almost
and
never.
after the COVID, I started seeing it more often.
Yeah.
No,
And-
it's not common still, but I
Yeah.
see it a bit more.
Okay. How about this? When someone sneezes
Yes.
in Japan, we ignore. We don't say anything.
Ah.
Is it gonna be rude? You have to say kind of like a bless you sort of thing?
We do the bless you sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you sneeze when you're with your friends,
Yes.
and your friend's not gonna say anything, do you think like, oh, no one cares about me?
That really depends on who you're with.
Yeah. Okay.
It's weird. That one's real. It's weird.
But
If no one says anything, it's okay. But if they say something, it's okay as well.
yeah, okay.
Like
but
both are okay.
it's better to say something.
Maybe.
Yeah? Just to
but
be polite.
Maybe. Yeah.
Last one.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell you the meaning, but how would you feel when some girls say to you, "Oh, you have such a small face."
Small face?
Yeah. What is this? How do you feel? You have such a small face.
I wouldn't know what that means. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
So you will ask,
Right.
What does
yeah.
it mean?
Like, what is it? Yeah. Is it good or is it bad? Yeah.
It's meant to be a compliment in Japan.
It's meant to be a compliment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know why?
No. Why?
It sounds like you have like a perfectly balanced figure or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you can't really take it as a compliment. You just don't understand. You don't get it.
No, I wouldn't get it.
Okay.
Now because you're saying it.
Yeah.
But no.
Does
I
it make
wouldn't.
sense though?
If
No.
it makes sense for you guys, yeah.
You don't get offended.
No, not
Okay.
offended. No.
Just different cultures.
Just
yeah?
different, yeah.
Okay, so the last question is gonna be like this.
Yes.
Now they were Japanese cultures, and I want to know your unique cultures. You know, something that makes your culture very unique.
Okay, so I think the main thing is, have you ever heard about mate?
Mate.
M-I-T-E?
MIT. No.
Okay, so that is a traditional Argentinian tea.
Tea. Okay.
Yeah,
Mate cha.
Mate.
Mate tea. Yeah.
Yeah, mate tea. And it's really interesting, I think, for foreigners because of how we drink it.
Yeah. How?
And you basically share it with everyone else. Like if you're with your family, you will have one mate, one tea and you would share it with like everyone else.
Like
And
this?
Yeah, and you will like there's one person that is pouring the hot water into the tea, and they will like serve it to like everyone, and you would drink from the same straw.
How come?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well,
Yeah.
why do you do that?
It comes from like a group that's called gauchos that used to live in Argentina. They still historically it's like a lot.
Yeah.
But we basically took it from them
Okay, when do you do that actually?
all the time.
All
oh
the
my god,
time?
all the time.
With your friends, with your family?
You do it by yourself with your friends all the time. You're studying, you're drinking mate. You wake up, instead of coffee, you have mate. You go
with
for
the
it.
same straw?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's very interesting, unique.
Yeah.
We have a mate, well, we say cha, tea, cha,
Uh-huh.
mate cha.
Mate cha,
So
okay.
we have mate cha, and
Nice.
we drink with the plastic bottles.
Plastic bottle.
Yeah, by ourselves. You can buy it in a vending machine, in a convenience store.
Oh,
sometimes.
that's not the same.
That's not mate
That
cha.
is not the same, you guys. Don't know. That's not the same.
It's just called mate cha, maybe.
Can
then.
you show me a picture?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
see, mate cha in a plastic bottle.
Never had that. I doubt. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
Okay, we get that and we changed it
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah. Muchas gracias.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
What country are you from?
I'm from the UK.
You from the UK?
Australia, I literally arrived here 48 hours ago.
What?
Yeah, so I've just been chilling, coming to the beach. I spent the whole day at the beach today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm solo traveling, so just listening to music,
Okay.
chilling out. I'm going to go round, start meeting people soon, hopefully. Go to different bars and things and try and meet some people.
The
But
color of the skies are different, eh?
very different, yeah.
Okay. So how do you spend your weekend in England?
I generally just go and meet my mates,
Yeah.
spend some time with my family. That's about it, really. Just, yeah.
I like it.
Do
So
some-
in the UK, you say mates
Yeah.
as a friend.
As friends,
Yeah,
yeah.
as friends. Okay. Okay. So in this video, we're going to talk about like some unique cultural differences, custom and habits,
Okay.
etc. So I am from Japan, and I think Japan's quite unique. Because of that, we have lots of unique cultures and customs, which can be acceptable in other countries,
Yeah.
but might not be in other countries. So I'm gonna give you some examples of them,
Yeah.
and please let me know if they can be okay in your country or
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
In Japan, in the restaurant, when you want to get the attention from the waiter,
Yeah.
you're just not gonna wait. You just say, raise your hand, shout it, "Sumimasen." Can you do that? Like, excuse me.
Generally in the UK you would wait for them to come around, but
Oh,
some
really?
people do sort of shout out to the waiter and things, but you'd usually sort of see those people as more arrogant and
Oh,
more
okay.
sort of, I guess rushing the waiter, but yeah, generally you'd wait for them to come to you.
Okay. So,
You can sort of raise your hand, but people generally don't shout or
Okay.
call to the waiter in any way.
So how would you get waiters' attention?
I'd just sort of raise my hand and
like
look
that?
at them and yeah.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
I need you.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't say really anything, yeah?
No, not really, no.
Interesting. So what about this? We have the 5-minute rule in Japan. This is very Japanese thing,
Yeah.
but we grew up like this. When you have an appointment with someone with anywhere, so it starts from 3:00, and you'll be there 2:55, 5 minutes prior.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the concept that we most likely we have.
Yeah.
Do you have that kind of concept in your country?
I wouldn't say so, no. People are quite often late, but
Okay.
but I hate being late, so I always try and get there a little bit early. Obviously, it doesn't always work out, but yeah, generally I'd say we wouldn't have
Okay.
that sort of
So you
custom.
So you think more people tend to be a bit later than the expected
Generally,
time?
yeah, from where I'm from, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I feel it since I lived here 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. It's the
Yeah.
Western culture.
Yeah.
And maybe not only Western culture, but this is a Japanese culture, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Answering the phone call with a specific greeting. I don't know. Do you know how Japanese people answer the phone call?
No, I don't know.
We say moshi moshi.
Oh, right.
Yeah, moshi moshi. Do you have? It doesn't have a meaning. Any meaning. Do you have that sort of like a way to get the phone call?
Lots of people say their names when they answer the phone. For example, my name's Rocco. They'd go, Rocco speaking.
Oh, you say that?
I don't, but it came from when everybody had landlines, and so you'd call a number and you wouldn't know who's calling you.
Yeah.
So you'd answer the phone and say who's speaking.
Yeah.
Because also anyone else in the household could have been answering.
Oh, okay. I thought it's only like a business setting.
Not necessarily,
Not necessarily,
no.
okay.
But but now because I've only ever used my mobile phone, I always know who's calling, so
Yeah.
I just go, oh, hi.
Okay.
I don't necessarily say anything specific.
Okay, so if you don't know the number, you just say, hey, I'm Yutaro. Yutaro speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Staying quiet on public transportation and somehow in the elevator too. In Japan, you gotta be quiet on buses and trains. Obviously, you don't talk on the phone.
Yeah.
It's rude. What about this in your country?
On the phone, people talk and everything, but I find, like, if you're not on the phone or with friends or anything, you would generally just stay quiet because, it's, I don't know, I think it's seen as more of an awkward thing as a respectful thing, but it's, people just generally stay quiet if you're not with your friends or anything. But if you're chatting with friends, it's normal to be.
But it's a bit rude thing in the UK to have a phone call on the train?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wearing a mask when feeling unwell. I think before Corona, you didn't do that?
No.
How about now? People still not doing it? Or
I'd say during Corona, people did, but not anymore.
again, back to no mask?
Yeah.
Okay. So people wants to know, it's not a personal thing, but general idea. Because we wear masks when we feel sick to prevent from spreading germs.
Yeah.
You don't really think like that?
No, generally people just try and keep their distance a bit more, I guess, but not wear a mask or anything.
Not necessarily like
no.
that. Interesting. Okay, two more. Ignoring someone sneeze. When someone sneezes, in Australia, I hear people say, bless you.
Yes.
We don't say anything in Japan.
Oh, do you?
So if I ignore someone sneezing, is that going to be rude in your country?
I wouldn't say it's rude because some people do just ignore it, but most people do say bless you.
Yeah.
I guess in Australia as well as the UK. It came actually from when we had the Black Plague. Because they thought that sneezing was a sign that you had the Black Plague, so they would bless people as in like in a sort of a Christian way.
Yeah, okay. So it has a meaning.
Yes, it has a meaning, and it's just sort of stuck.
Okay. Oh, I
So
didn't
there's a
know
bit
that.
of history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Complimenting someone on having a small face, which sounds pretty strange, but especially to women in Japan, we say, "Oh, well, you have a small face," which means maybe you have some like a perfectly balanced figure or something. Does that gonna work in England?
I wouldn't say so.
You
No,
wouldn't say
I feel
so?
like people would find that quite rude.
Okay,
But,
rude.
yeah.
I've heard this from friend that like S word, F word in the US it's more strict,
Yes.
but in the UK it's kind of like more accepted and okay to say
Yeah.
in the most situation. Is that correct?
Lots of people swear all the time, I guess. I guess it's kind of similar to here. Lots of people do that as well.
Yeah.
But you just sort of implement it into your sentences and people don't really mind. It's just sort of a normal thing, I guess.
So swearing a bit more accepted than the US, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much for your help, yeah? I hope you enjoy the time in Australia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. はい、ということでここまでですね、楽しくインタビューとか撮ってきたんですけども、暑すぎる。33度ですよ。半端じゃないです。それにしても今日もいろんな意見が聞けて面白かったですね。まず一つ間違いないのは海外のレストランで Excuse me ってね声を出して言うのはやめた方がいいと。やっぱ一番無難なのはやっぱ待たなきゃいけないんでちょっとめんどくさいんですけども、やっぱアイコンタクト、店員さんの方見てこっち向いてくれるのを待つっていう。実際僕はちょっとこんな感じでちょっと申し訳なさそうに手を挙げたりっていう感じで呼んだりはしますけど、それぐらいが無難かなと思います。それから外国人はよくね約束の時間に遅刻するなんてねいう風に聞きますけど、もうこれに関しては僕オーストラリアも9年以上住んでますけども絶対的に思ってるのがもう時間に正確な日本人が特別なんだってそういう風に思った方が絶対いいです。じゃないとこの特別な文化を、海外の人もできて当たり前だろうなって期待しちゃってるだけなので、もちろんそれができないとただ自分のストレスになるだけなんで、ということで心は広くいきましょう。またこのテーマの動画ですね撮っていきたいと思います。ぜひこういうのもちょっと聞いてほしいというものがあればコメント欄でシェアしていただけたらと思います。そしていつも僕の動画を見てくれている皆さんに大事なお知らせです。タロサックの公式 LINE いつも動画を見てくれている皆さんに日頃の感謝を込め超大幅アップデートさせていただきました。英語が聞き取れる魔法のワーク、英語動詞完全攻略、英単語超暗記法、今すぐ使える英語相槌フレーズ150選、超頻出日常英会話フレーズ100選、英語の語文形をもう一度分かりやすく、間違うと危険な似てる英単語100選、超現代風瞬間英作文100選、漢詩完全マスター、 派生英語マスター100選、これら10冊の僕のオリジナルの電子書籍、過去に開催した LINE フレンド限定の無料のライブコーチングに参加してくれた方に、プレゼントさせていただいたものなんですが、この度、僕の公式 LINE ですね、友達追加してくれた方全員に全てプレゼントさせていただきたいと思います。それから冒頭でも、お伝えしましたが、現在期間限定で僕の最新のオリジナル電子書籍ですね、タロサックがよく使う英語表現30選、こちらも、LINE フレンドの方にプレゼントさせていただいております。この特典受け取りたい方、この動画の概要欄の一番上に僕の公式 LINE あります。そちら友達追加していただいて、英語フレーズとこの6文字でメッセージを送ってください。他の記号とか文字とかを含めずに僕の公式 LINE に英語フレーズこの6文字だけでメッセージを送ってください。そうするとすぐに受け取ることができます。それから今後海外留学やワーホリに興味がある方に向けて留学サポート専用 LINE も用意させていただいております。こちらは先ほどお伝えした公式 LINE に入っていただくと4枚目のメニューにですね、こちらの特設ページありますので、海外留学興味あるんだけどどこのエージェントに頼んだらいいのかわからないとか、いろんな不安あると思うんですけども、ぜひ少しでも海外留学気になるとかわからないことがあるという方、こちらの LINE でも海外留学に興味がある方に向けた特典4つ用意しておりますので、ぜひこちらも友達追加してください。私たちが当たり前にしてることでも海外では絶対 NG なこと知れてよかった。それに加えてiPhone の絵文字でも出てくるイタリア人のこの指、これちゃんと意味あるんだなとか、マテ茶って本当はストロー共有して飲むものなんだなとか、アメリカよりイギリスとかオーストラリアの方がスウェアワードに寛容なんだなとか、いろんなこと知れたんですけどってこの動画を見たことで20分やそこらでいろんな文化を学びながら同時に英語も学べるなんて、スイパラ通いながらダイエットできるくらいすごいじゃんって、そう感じているあなたがそこにいるのであれば、見るだけで頭の中グローバル化しちゃったんだよ。最後まで見てくれた皆さんありがとうございます。面白いと思ってもらえた方はチャンネル登録忘れずに、高評価も忘れずに、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイフォーナウ。